A few nights ago, I was just scrolling on TikTok like any other night to be honest, and I stumbled upon this video of a woman saying how she just doesn't have any hobbies. She was saying how every time anyone asks her what her favorite hobby is, she just doesn't know what to answer. I find that really crazy. The thought that there are people out there that just don't have hobbies at all is just mind-boggling to me. I don't have many hobbies myself, but I have enough where if someone asks me what my favorite hobby is, I could definitely list it out to them. I could list every single hobby out, and I definitely could go into detail explaining why I enjoy each hobby and why each hobby is good for me. When I saw that video and I opened the comment section, I was expecting everyone to like be dissing her and like, well, maybe not dissing her, but just like disagreeing with her. There are like different type of dogs now. Wait, that is actually so cool. What? Can I just do that? You're mine now, bro. Yo, that's sick. What? Wait, is home that way? I'm actually not sure. We'll see. So as I said, when I opened the comment section, I was expecting people to be like very surprised that she just didn't have any hobbies. But to my surprise, there are a lot of comments saying that they agree with her and they also just don't have hobbies. So today I'm gonna try help change your perspective on hobbies. If you're the type of person that just doesn't have any hobbies at all or just thinks hobbies are useless, this video is hopefully gonna change how you think about that. I have 8 bones. I swear to God, if this is not enough for this fucking dog. Oh! He needed only one. I'm sorry for questioning you, my friend. Welcome to the family. I'm gonna bring you up here with the rest of the gang. You meet the gang, bro. Brody? You wanna come up the stairs? Yeah, nice. Welcome to the gang, bro. Meet the boys. You might wanna get away from John. You know, he's just been in that corner for years now. You just move away, yeah. We now have 4 dogs, a parrot, a cat, and a horse. This is sick. The first thing that I'm gonna go over is the hobbies that have obvious benefits. In specific, I'm talking about the hobbies that are just like sports or, you know, anything fitness related because they have obvious benefits. Oh, there are more of these dogs. I need to get them. 1. Oh, please. Okay, yes, that's another one. Come on. I swear I saw another one as well. There's 2 more. Oh, come on. Is 5 enough? Okay. No! No, you're still gonna be mine though. You're still gonna be mine. I'm still taking you home. Let's go home, boys. I don't know why I need these many dogs. Oh my! Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I had 33 levels as well. That is so stupid. I actually cannot believe that just happened. That is hands down the stupidest thing that has happened since I've started this channel, man. Oh my God. While I make my way back to where I died, I'm just gonna continue speaking about whatever I was speaking about. Where did I die, bro? Where did I die? Where the fuck did I die? If your favorite hobby is like a sport or like running or whatever, then there's obvious benefits, you know, like the health benefits. This does not look like the right ravine. Am I tripping? Where's my stuff, bro? Bro, I'm gonna lose all my shit. Oh my God. Where did I actually die? This is gonna be the most heartbreaking thing ever. I had all my diamond stuff. I don't even know why I had it with me. Bro, please. Oh, it has to be this. Right? It has to be this. I don't see my stuff though. Oh, I do see my stuff. Oh my God. How am I gonna Okay. Oh, I'm so dead. I'm so dead again. I'm so dead again. I'm so dead again. Oh my God. Oh my God. What do I do? What do I do? Okay, I got my leggings and my boots. Don't tell me all my other stuff despawned. There's no way, right? Wait, there's just no way. There's no way it lost all my stuff. There's no way everything that I own despawned, right? There's actually no way. Wait, why would my sword and boots be the only thing here? It does indeed look like I have lost everything, boys. I definitely lost everything, man. Oh my God, that is so annoying. So as I was saying, if one of the hobbies that you participate in is a sport or, you know, like running or whatever, then there's obvious benefits like just health benefits. Obviously, your fitness improves, your cardio improves, and you know, you're just living a healthier life if you do sports. Also, I don't know why I didn't categorize running into sports. Is it a sport? I mean, it is in the Olympics, right? Like running is a category of a sport in the Olympics. I guess it is a sport. Yeah, I'm sorry for all you runners out there. I don't know why I said that. Speaking about running though, I have such a love-hate relationship with it. The thought of running is like the worst thing ever to me. I hate the thought. Oh wait, I just realized I lost my Fortune 3 pickaxe. Oh. Oh, bro, I'm so screwed. Oh, I did not even think about what I lost, bro. So yeah, the thought of running is disgusting to me. I hate the thought of it, but when I get into it and I start running for weeks, then I genuinely start enjoying it a lot. But again, if I do stop, I physically cannot get myself to run again. Like I hate the thought of it, man. Growing up, my favorite sport had to be basketball. This ranges from just playing the sport to watching it. Me and my friends used to play so much basketball that I got to the point where we would be playing as much as we could. We would play every weekend, we would play after school, we would even play during lunchtime in the middle of the school day, which would lead us to being super sweaty before our next lesson, but you know what, it was worth it because it was just that much fun. We would also watch so much basketball. I remember there was a season where I watched almost every single Lakers game. Well, I'm a Lakers fan if you couldn't tell, but yeah, I was like so into it that I would watch almost every single game. But after a few years, we started just drifting away from basketball. It got to the point where every season season, I'd only watch the playoffs, but I'll still watch every single playoff game. And as the years went by, I started watching less and less games, and I'll be completely honest, this season I did not watch a single game, but you know what, I'm gonna really try get into it again. I'm not sure why this even happened. It's happening to all my friends. We just don't watch much basketball. We also just don't play much basketball anymore. One of the reasons could be that we all moved away for university, but I do not think that's the reason. Even when we see each other like during breaks, like, you know, Christmas or summer or whatever, we still don't really play anymore. I truly don't know why, but I do miss it a lot, and when I see them next, I will definitely try to get them to play some basketball. The thing is, we all still want to play, and we all still stay up to date with the NBA. We know whatever is happening, but we kind of just drifted away from the sport, and we just don't like really interact with it at all anymore. Nowadays, the main sport I play is definitely golf. I only got into it like half a year ago, but I'm so addicted to it now, and don't get me wrong, I do hate the sport so much because it's so frustrating. It is hands down the hardest sport I've ever played in my life, and I'm super surprised because before I started playing, I thought it would be super easy because it's just the ball that's completely still on the floor. So every time a friend would try to explain to me that the sport is hard, I would just not believe them because like, how can it be that hard? I was also extra cocky because I grew up playing cricket, and I also played a lot of softball during my school years. Why did I make another diamond shovel? I had one in here. Fucking hell, bro. Yeah, so playing those sports meant that I was used to sports that had a bat and a ball involved, so I was quite cocky that I would be good at golf, but I was so wrong. I'll be completely honest with my skill level, and this is for the people that have played golf. I haven't even broken 100 yet. Again, I've only been playing for a few months and I don't play all the time, so yeah, I know it's understandable, but breaking 100 is definitely on the cards for hopefully by the end of this year. The sport has completely taken over my life. I catch myself practicing my swing in my room, and I watch so much golf YouTube now that this is crazy. And as I said, I hate the sport so much, but golf is so good at bringing you back into it. I could have a whole round of golf where I'm playing terribly, but I have one good shot and I feel like I want to play again. I feel like I can be the next Tiger Woods just because I hit one decent shot. But yeah, man, I just love the sport, and I know it's not the most physical thing ever, but a golf round is like around 4 hours, and you know, you actually end up walking quite a lot, and it's just really fun. If you've never played it, you definitely should give it a try. I don't actually know if I want to recommend it to you because it's completely taken over my life. So if you do end up trying and falling in love with the sport, do not blame me because yeah, the same thing happened to me. So yeah, that was one type of hobby. There's obviously many types of hobbies, and another one that I want to talk about is just creative hobbies. So this could be like painting, drawing, you know, anything artistic, or just like other things as well. For me growing up, I used to love Lego, and I guess it's not the most creative thing ever because I used to buy sets and I used to just follow the instruction manual. So there wasn't actually much thinking behind it, but I would sometimes like build my own things, and you know, there's some form of creativity behind Lego. Another creative hobby that I used to love was just playing Minecraft. Again, I used to be more of a PvP type of guy, and I would just play like a lot of Skywars and survival games. But there were times where I used to just like love building stuff, so that's also creative, I guess. But my main creative hobby growing up was making comic books. I think my main inspiration for comic books was actually Captain Underpants. When I say this, I know that the Captain Underpants books weren't actually comics, but I'm talking more about the two main characters, which I think were George and Harold. Those two were in school, and obviously at that time I was in school as well, and those guys would always just make comic books in school, and I used to think that was a great idea, and I did the same. Every free chance I had, I would go find paper and I'll just start drawing random things and coming up with random stories, and I used to just like love the whole process of making a comic book. The thing is, if you see these comics, you know, there's nothing special, and I was actually absolutely trash at drawing. It's one of the things that I've always just been terrible at. I just cannot draw for the life of me. So knowing that, you might be wondering how I enjoyed the process of making comic books, but I was more interested in the story part of it. I've always been interested in storytelling and just like storylines in general, and I'm sure you can tell because this whole channel is about storytelling. So I guess that's one of my creative hobbies now. When I was trying to think of a creative hobby I do now, I couldn't really come up with anything, but I guess storytelling is creative. And also making YouTube videos is some form of creative as well. So, you know what, I guess I do have some creative hobbies. But yeah, as I was saying, I was always super interested in storytelling, and I still am. So when I'll be making these comic books, I was definitely more focused on just the story part of it. And there's actually this one story that I want to tell you guys. There was this one time in year 6, which makes me 10 years old, I think. We were set a task in one of our classes where we just had to like get into groups and just make anything that we could sell. A lot of the groups were doing like cool things like custom mugs and like just custom things, but me and my group decided, you know what, let's just make some comic books. I'll be completely honest, it was me and another friend that I was completely carrying. He was completely focusing on the drawing part of it, and I was completely focusing on the story part of it. While the others didn't really do anything at all, but I can't really blame them because I've definitely been in groups where I was the guy that didn't do anything, so you know, nothing bad to say about them. We pretty much ended up stealing the Teenage Ninja Turtles. Did I forget a word there? Teenage Ninja Turtle. I know, I'm sure you know exactly what I mean, like those Ninja Turtles, bro. We pretty much stole that idea and we just made a comic book, and you know what, when it came to the day where we actually had to sell it to the younger year, our comic book was actually a success. Like everyone was enjoying it. There were like so many boys lined up who wanted to buy our comics, and not surprisingly there weren't many girls, but yeah, there was just so many boys and a lot of them really liked it. This event thing was for like a few days, so obviously the other people could just keep selling what they were selling, but for us we had to make like another comic really quick. And because there's only 2 of us working and we were just getting really lazy, we just made a new new cover and we just sold the same book again, which I know is a scam, which I know is like a big scam, but you know, we weren't scamming them for real money or anything. It was just like tokens. I kind of feel bad when I think about it now, but you can't lie, that is pretty genius from us. So yeah, the second day ended up being a super success as well, and obviously the people were super mad at us because it was just the same book. But realistically, we taught them a life lesson. You know, life isn't easy, and sometimes you might get scammed, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. And then on the last day, we just kind of gave up because our reputation was already tarnished, and we knew no one was gonna buy our thing, so we just kind of gave up that day. We obviously didn't end up winning the competition, but it was still a great time, and it kind of highlighted how creative we were. I'm obviously not talking about the scamming part. I'm just talking about like if our book was good enough for people to actually want the second part. These creative hobbies are quite beneficial as well, especially if you're trying to turn it into a job eventually. And obviously every hobby does not need to turn into a job. If you just enjoyed, then you enjoyed, you know, it's still not a waste of time. But people that are really creative, they usually go into something creative in the future. So I'll give you an example. I have a friend that really loves drawing, and he always has. Back in school, I would just always catch him just like drawing random things on his piece of paper. None of us really thought much of it. We just thought he enjoyed it, but he ended up pursuing it for university, and now he's doing animation in university. And eventually when he graduates, he's gonna go into like some animation studio and he's gonna start making money. So these creative hobbies are obviously important because it can lead you to making money if that's what you want. But if that's not what you want and you just like enjoy just being creative, then you know, that's completely fine as well. There doesn't have to be like a visible benefit to why you do a hobby. You know, you might just enjoy it because it helps you relax or just anything like that. And yeah, as I said, I guess storytelling is really my only creative hobby right now, and maybe making YouTube videos. But I definitely want to get into some more creative hobbies into the future, and I definitely will be trying to do that. Another type of hobby is the type of hobbies that people call useless. The two main examples that I can think of here are playing video games and just like watching YouTube videos or just like Netflix series or just anything like that. Hello there, my friend. You got any cool trades? I'll be honest, I don't know if any of these are good. I don't think I need any of you. Should I kill you? I don't know, but I kind of do want... I should have not done that. I kind of want the lead. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Give me. I don't want to kill you boys though. You guys, don't you dare. No, don't you hit me. Don't you hit me, bro. I'm gonna leave you now. You guys just stay there. Thank you very much. I lost mine earlier. I deserve another one. Come on now. So as I was saying, a lot of people think that playing video games and watching videos are useless. From my experience, this usually comes from parents, and I understand their perspective like completely. They see us just being locked in our rooms, just playing video games all day, just staring at our computer screens instead of being outside. So from their perspective, I completely understand it. But I definitely think gaming is not a waste of time, and I actually made a whole video on that. So if you're interested in that, you can go watch that after this video. I won't repeat much from that video, but I do think playing video games definitely can lead to good things. Personally, I used video games as a tool to socialize with my friends. I never really took it too seriously, but I used to just love playing it so I could communicate with my friends and just hang out with them. But again, I'll be honest, growing up, I used to do it a bit too much. I would sometimes have like 12, 13-hour days where I would not leave my computer at all. So in situations like that, my parents are definitely right when they say to get off my computer, you know. There are obviously some specific situations where people are professional at their games that they play, so they have to play all day. They have to almost treat it like a job. But I'm not talking about those people today. I'm talking about just the average person that just enjoys playing video games, and you know, they have no motivation to become a pro or anything like that. Maybe not even the motivation, but they just don't have the capability to go pro. You know, obviously you can't play all day, but even if you're not trying to go pro, it's still not a waste of time if you just play video games here and there. There are the obvious benefits that a lot of people like to argue when this argument's brought up, and it's like, you know, there's faster reaction times from video games, or you improve your hand-eye coordination, but I'm not gonna say those. For the average Joe, I don't think it's necessary for you to have a super fast reaction time or some crazy hand-eye coordination. But there are obviously some other benefits to video games. Like, a lot of people play video games after a long day of work to de-stress themselves. A lot of people like to socialize on it like I do. And at the end of the day, if you enjoy playing video games, then just play video games, man. If it's not like taking over your life in a bad way, then why not? When it comes to watching YouTube videos, I understand parents even more on how that could be a waste of time. You're now not even doing it yourself, but now you're just watching someone play video games, or you're just watching people live their lives. So I can definitely understand why parents think it's a waste of time, because they just see us watching other people instead of us just doing it ourselves. But again, if you just find it entertaining and you feel fulfilled from it, then why not? If you're not making money from these hobbies, but you're still having fun, then you're still having fun and it's fulfilling, so it's not useless. You're still getting something out of it, so it's definitely worth doing. And obviously there's limits to this. You know, if your hobby is gambling, then let's stop that. There's like a really thin line when it comes to hobbies like that. Like, I know some people that gamble for fun and you can tell that they're not addicted, but I also have friends that are super addicted to gambling. I also have friends that had to end up using third-party websites to block themselves from being able to make new gambling accounts on different websites. When it comes to hobbies like that, it can get real fast, so you might not want to even participate in anything like that. Going back to the point that these quote-unquote useless hobbies can lead to money, I'm just going to use watching YouTube as an example. Many years ago, I decided I'm going to start making YouTube videos because of me watching YouTube videos, and that just shows that a hobby could lead to you actually doing something. I guess when I say that, I mean my hobby of watching YouTube videos just turned into me making YouTube videos, but I still watch YouTube videos. My main point is that these quote-unquote useless hobbies can lead you to making money. Well, I'm not personally making money from this YouTube channel yet, but it definitely is possible. You know, if I keep at it, then in the future I could potentially start making money from this hobby, and it just shows how hobbies can lead you to making money. But let's say one day I decide to quit YouTube and I just don't want to do it anymore. I still learned some skills and I developed some skills from making these YouTube videos. I got way better at storytelling through these videos. I got way better at editing through these videos. Even though these videos don't require much editing, I still had many other channels in my life that improved my editing. And these skills could definitely be used in the future. You know, I could go into a job that requires editing or storytelling, and yeah, you just never know where these hobbies can lead you to. Also, life is short, man. So I personally think that it's really important to just do what you want to do and to do what you enjoy. Again, there's obviously limits to this. You can't just use it as an excuse to not do important things. You can't just like skip work or just skip on spending time with your family to go play golf. I've seen online that a lot of married people just like leave their families at home all day and they just go play golf for like all weekend. Like obviously you can't do that. Spending quality time with your loved ones is definitely more important than a hobby. But you can definitely have best of both worlds and you can bond with your family through the hobby that you guys enjoy. Hobbies are a great opportunity to bond. These could just be friendships. These could be relationships with like a future partner. I'll give you a quick example. Me and all my friends loved Minecraft and that's pretty much how our friendship even started. So it shows that hobbies are a great way to socialize and it could lead to lifelong friends like it did for me. But hobbies are also super important to find your people. When I say this, I'm again talking about making new friends or maybe a relationship. Let's say you're on a date with a girl and you find out that you guys share a common hobby. For the second date, you could definitely go do that and that could be a great way to bond. Also for friendships, let's say you don't really have much friends and you want to make new friends, you could join Discord communities or you could go to meetups where people all share the same hobby as you. I'm gonna quickly do a shameless plug as an example. Okay, that's crazy timing. That's more diamonds. Let's go. As I was saying, I'm going to quickly do a shameless plug as an example here. Let's say all you amazing viewers love this YouTube channel and you want to make friends that also love this YouTube channel, then you could join the Discord server that I have. The Discord server's link is in the description below and you know, I'm sure you could make some new friends there if that's what you want. But for a better example, I'm going to quickly throw it back to my first year in university. I was struggling to make friends and the thing that I used to always do was talk about F1 to anyone I met. I used to love F1 so much and I still do. So I knew if I met people that also watch F1, it'd just be like an easy conversation starter and we could always just talk about it. And I actually ended up making a few friends through that. There was this one friend that supported a driver that I didn't like and that just started a lot of conversations and we actually ended up being pretty good friends that year. So that just shows that hobbies can lead to great friendships. Also, as I said, a lot of people use hobbies as a way to de-stress themselves from their work life. It can definitely be useful to split your work life from your home life. You know, life isn't all about work and if that's all you're focused on every day, you're gonna go crazy at some point. So it's very important to do things that you also enjoy. I guess I'm speaking to the majority of people who don't enjoy their work because, you know, most people aren't lucky enough to do what they like. So if that's you and you don't have a hobby, then it's really important that you just find an interest because I think it will definitely better your life in some way. There's someone in my family that works super hard and they're probably one of the hardest workers I've ever met in my life. They're always stressed from work, but they have this one hobby that they really enjoy and that really helps them just stay balanced in life. So even if you're like the hardest worker, I think it's very important to give yourself just a little bit of you time every single week to just enjoy whatever you want to do. These hobbies can also lead to great memories being made. Me and my friends are fortunate enough to share very similar hobbies, so we've just naturally over the years made so many memories doing them. I always think about how we used to play video games all day or just like play basketball all day, and honestly it was like the greatest time ever. I've made so many memories from the hobbies that I share with my friends and I'm so grateful that I've got to do that. Also, a cool thing about hobbies is that you're not restricted to one. You can have many hobbies. I've already shared a few of my hobbies and you can tell how they're varied. You know, I enjoy playing video games, I enjoy watching stuff, I enjoy sports, and I'm definitely not restricted to just liking one. A great example that I can use here is this YouTuber called MKBHD. I'm sure you know him, Marcus Brownlee. He's probably the biggest tech YouTuber ever. Well, anyways, he obviously enjoys tech, which is more of a job now, but you know, it started as a hobby. He loves playing golf and he's also very nasty at that. That guy's actually really good at a lot of different things. And he's also like a professional at ultimate frisbee now, but that also started as a hobby. So it just like, he's a great example to show how hobbies can be useful. But he's also an anomaly because he has turned most of his hobbies into something like hella cool. But yeah, he's definitely like a prime example of how you could balance all the different hobbies that you have. But the one thing I have to say is if you get into something new, please just don't make it your whole personality. It's completely normal to be excited about it and to talk about it all the time. That's completely fine. But I know people that just make it their like whole personality. Let's say you get into golf, please don't add like golfer into your Instagram bio like a week later. I mean, obviously do whatever you want, but personally I just find it like a bit weird when people do that. But again, who am I to stop you? You can do whatever you want. I'll be completely honest, I know I'm being a bit of a hypocrite here because I only got into golf like half a year ago and I've mentioned it so many times in this video and I'm kind of sorry about that. I know the majority of you probably don't give a single fuck about golf, so yeah, I'm sorry about that, but I'm just really interested in it. And I will try my best to not make it my whole personality, even though that's what it sounds like right now. On that same topic though, I also think it's just really cool to see what people are passionate about. Over the years, I've realized that I really like talking to people that are super passionate about something. You know, those people that can just go on and on about like a specific topic. I just find it so interesting, and I think it's just really cool that you find something that cool. For me personally, I could go on and on about making YouTube videos or just like YouTube in general. I love YouTube so much. You know, I know people that like love cars and they can tell you everything about every different car that you see on the road or just like different things about cars. And you know, I just think it's really cool that you are just interested into something. As I've gotten older, I've just realized passion is really cool, and everyone should be passionate about something. I'll be honest, before starting this channel, I was always passionate about YouTube as well, but I just wasn't passionate enough to like actually do anything. But now that I've started it, I can happily say that I am so passionate about this, and it's been so fun. I also know that I'm not the only person that loves passion. I know other people that find it like a very good trait in someone. I've seen so many TikToks and I've had so many conversations with people that are trying to go on dates and, you know, just trying to find the person for them. Those people always mention that when someone is passionate about something, it's like the biggest green flag ever. So I definitely think you should try doing that. I have this one friend, well, not really a friend, I just know him because he was in my school many years ago. When I say many years ago, like I'm not in school anymore, but he just left school at a very young age. That's what I meant. I also don't mean that he just left school in general. I just meant he left my school and transferred to another school. Pretty much he just liked anything to do with airplanes. He just loved everything about it. There was even a time in year 3 where we had to make a presentation on anything we like, and bro made like a 50 slide presentation on airplanes. I'm not even exaggerating, 50 whole slides, and the teacher had to cut him off at like slide 10 because the presentation was way too long. But I think it's really cool how interested he is, and when I go on his Instagram stories now, he's still posting about airplanes all the time, and I just think that's kind of cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I just want to end this video by saying hobbies are great, and if you don't have a hobby, then you definitely should try find one. Well, anyways, if you ended up enjoying this video, please do leave a like and subscribe, and if you're still watching till now, you're definitely enjoying it, so you might as well click on the video that just popped up. Or don't, it's obviously up to you. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great night. Peace.